Oh my god, hot damn, look at her. She's dead. Oh god, wow. Oh god, bless.
Oh, God bless. Hello, hello. Congratulations. Congratulations, Gonzalez, on being boob champ today. We're back. We're back in the saloon. Yeah, it's been quite a while. It's been a... Ow. Drop bears. It's been so long since you've been on Twitch. You missed y'all. Hey, I feel like it's been a slight hot minute. I say that, but it's just been I didn't stream Saturday. It's been I just didn't stream Saturday. Hi, hi guys. Hi. Let me try to see how close. Oh, this is the closest I can get. Okay. Hi. Let's see here. Hello, Game Guy. Game Guy literally knowing the moment I change my title and everything. Gabba. Yo, Gabba. Purple people cat. Effie! Congratulations on surviving 16 months. Congratulations. And hello, Zombie Fox. And hello, Lurker. What haps? Trying to get back into the swing of things after missing a single stream. Isn't it weird how missing a single stream just feels like you've missed forever in a day? Well, it's gonna happen again because if you guys look at the schedule, you'll see that I'm freaking missing this Thursday and Saturday because I have to go work a convention this weekend. So I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna abscond to another convention. I'm gonna go hang out with Rianari because the convention's in his area, and I'm probably gonna go kidnap a bell because I theorize. Hold on, I don't know how to check. How do I check if there's snow? I think there might be snow, and I don't want to drive through that. How do I check the big roads? Ah!
Oh, tea cakes!
Sleepy lady! Ada! Ada! There, that's better. Congratulations on surviving 2 months. Many more to come. Let's see. Hi, Gonzalez. Let's see. Should that have made a sound? Which one? The drop bears? Did it not make a sound? Hold on, did the drop bears not make a sound? I saw it make a sound. Scotty Rock! Hara! Thank you so much for the follow. With every level, I grow stronger. Thank you. If it didn't make a sound, it might have been because I had lowered down the chat audio to like an obscene level. You've been bringing the new Pokemon TCG Mobile and got caught up on it. Hey, really? I saw you guys posted that in the Discord and like I don't know. I haven't taken a look at it because I have enough TCG to deal with, and also I don't know how to play the Pokemon TCG. I don't know how to play the Pokemon TCG. I'll be real. One of my coworkers actually owns a card shop, and he was showing me like when you go to like a Pokemon tournament, you have to like label the Pokemon cards via their what set they're from, what kind of card it is, and like all of these other things, because there's so many different kinds, right? Like you could say, oh, that's a Pikachu card, be like, oh, well, a Pikachu card from what set, and you have to go through like a checklist of like what kind of Pikachu it is because they're all very different and precise. Yeah, I was like, ugh. Hello, shaky cat. I haven't been shaky in a while. I think I toggled off that feature when I was recording a video, and I haven't put it back on yet. Arr! Knowing the time you start V-Bridger in Discord. Is that how you figure it out? Whether I'm like playing with V-Bridger? Guh. Let's see. Hello, Scotty Rock. How are you? How are you doing? You mean the throw big? Oh yeah. The throw big is just throwing the bigger objects. I just segregated the bigger objects with the smaller objects. So big objects, things like a TARDIS, an emu, the Earth. What else is big? A bear's big. So they have their own unique sounds. All of the other ones are bump, but then the bears, the true bears. Ow! Oh, apparently a sonic ring is big. Apparently I made that big. You have the immersive Charizard and Mewtwo, and they are so beautiful. And me either. It is slightly different. You play a lot of MTG though. I played a little bit of Magic the Gathering during the pandemic. That was my first time getting into Magic the Gathering, and then like I don't play it too much after that because I guess I don't know too many people to play with, and the only other person I have to play with would be like Bell, and I hate his deck because he has like a vampiric black deck, and I have the shameful milling deck, and it just, you know, as much as you guys scoff about as much as you guys like scoff and have like detest for like a milling deck, listen, I think it's very painful to go up against Bell and just die every single time. I can't mill him faster than he can suck out my life, okay? I have to go through like 40 cards, and he has to go through like what's the health? Like 2,000 health, and I think he sucks like what, 400 each time or something like that. It doesn't take that long for him to kill me. I can't, basically, the long story short is I can't mill him fast enough and survive long enough to kill him each and every time, so it just never works. Yes. No, god damn it. Hold on a second. A coked up, dick sucking. What is that? We've got Arthur sleuthing in the bushes. Oh, it's gonna bring us over. Where is it? Over there? Is that in the circle? That's an awful place to be. That is such an awful place. We've got to get down there. Oh, but it's last 3. That means there's only one other person. Anno, do you think we could take one person?
Maybe.
We can take a single person. Do you think we got this?
But I'm weak. It should be you. Easy.
Hey. I'm back. I love getting phone calls in the middle of the stream. Arara. Arara. Where am I? Which is fun to throw. You have been playing for like 18 years? Oh my god. Magic for 18 years? That's crazy. You must have so many decks. Bell in his black deck? Yeah, he has, how many? No, yeah, he just has like this one big mean black deck. That's vampiric. I think it's a werewolf deck. I think. I don't know. I refuse to play against him. I have snail mail. No longer muted. You only play Commander now, roughly 30 decks and over 30,000 cards? How do you store that? How do you store that? I got one of those card storage things, like the white box thingies to store the cards, and I still feel like that's a bit much. I don't know. How do you do with that? I've also never played Commander yet. Ever. I've never played Commander yet. I'm still quite vanilla, I think. Storage boxes per day. I see. Pretty soon I'm gonna be freaking to the nines with cards, I think. Because my work right now, I'm working with a bunch of cards. So like I've been kind of stressed because I have to deal with a lot of spreadsheets and like I have to deal with, hold on. I have to deal with like we're trying to work really fast like ahead of time. So I have like one spreadsheet. So each spreadsheet is like 166 cards. And then I have to work on, I just finished working on one spreadsheet and then I have another one. So I have to go through a total of like 332 cards. And I have to make sure that all the data is like correct and like balanced out between like IPs and things like that. And it's just like, it's a lot of like going back and forth. There's a lot of going back and forth. My brain hurt today. My brain hurt a lot today. You have to split them color, rarity, then sort by name. I don't know what I have mine split by. I think I do have it split by color, but I don't know if I have it split by rarity. You love your blue-white control. No one gets to play magic deck. No. What do you mean, blue-white control? What does it do? What does it do? What's the feature? I just like milling because it seems interesting. Like it's an indirect way of playing as opposed to like just combat and beat 'em up. I like having a different thingy mechanic, but everybody hates it. Everybody hates it every time they hear that I say milling. I think it's interesting. Spreadsheets, man. My brain was so melted today. That and also for anybody that doesn't know, anytime that I'm like not in the tea room, the way my day works is like I'll wake up, go straight to the computer and just start grinding work. And then probably around 2 o'clock or something, I'll start to get really lightheaded because I've just been grinding ever since I woke up and I don't usually drink water. So I wouldn't have had any water the entire day. And I think today I was just like around 2 o'clock. I'm like, well, I'm not feeling good in the head. I think it's about that time. You also have them all sorted by website by scanning the cards and one by one. You have 30,000 cards scanned into a website? That's crazy. That's super cool. And like, I debated if I should do that with my cards, but I had so many cards I wasn't even sure if I should. Stops you from playing it. Was it playing it counters and halts your opponent doing stuff? Oh, I see. Oh no, it locks the board state. No one can cast spells but you state. Not allowed to do anything. Hi, chicken. And if they do, it counters them. It counters them, so it hurts them back. That's actually kind of insane. Maybe I wouldn't be happy playing against you either. Maybe I'm just not happy playing Magic. Maybe I'm just not happy playing Magic. Maybe I just need to be a better Magic player. You play green and white. Enchantments control. All I know is that blue is a lot of like weirdo things. Like blue is pretty elaborate with Magic. Green is like a buff deck. Red is like you hit them hard, like they're fast, something like that. This is the way it was explained to me. Black is like mean deck. White is like life steal, healing deck. It's like a healing deck. Oh, come on. That's why you always keep a bottle of water near your workstation. At least that. I only have one water bottle, and I keep that strapped to Sasha now. I suppose I could go and invest in another water bottle to keep next to my workstation. Looks to my right, has like 4 cups of like water. If it's been sitting there for a day, I don't like drinking from it. Maybe I am that much of like a cat, right? You know how like a cat needs continuously flowing water, like fresh water? I don't like if my water cup has been sitting out for a day because I can see like sediment or dust particles that like sit on the surface, like small little fibers from the air that just landed into my cup, and I don't want to drink it anymore. You also collect Digimon, One Piece, and Dragon Balls, so it's a mess in your house. It's gonna be a mess in my house soon once we release our TCG game that we've been working on. It's gonna be quite hectic. They have to like give me a hard limit of how many cards I try to see if I can get. Maybe, hopefully. It's for science and marketing and research. It's for marketing. If I just tell them it's for marketing, do you think they'll allow me to have X amount of booster boxes? I want a crate. I'll be satisfied as long as I have a crate. Do you think they can give me a crate? I just want one whole crate. That's it. I don't need any more beyond that. Maybe. Blue is stopping people from playing. Green gets out stuff fast. Creature buildup. Black pops everything including hand. White is all about small creatures and life gain. Red is all about the sweet, sweet burn and goblins. Burn. I was recommended, somebody was trying to tell me that I should try to make a cat deck. And I kind of want to, but I don't know what kind of cat deck I could make. Like, I couldn't figure out what kind of cats are available to me to be able to make a deck. The cards that my previous roommate had, my old roommate, there was a lot of like white cats, so life cats and things like that, but I don't think they were that strong. I would be intrigued to make a cat deck. You're gonna show to your house and forget their water bottle. I'll look into. Hold on. Look. Amazon. Water bottle. I mean, a purple water bottle. What's a nice water bottle I have next to my desk? Can I have purple? Watch me just strap this to Sasha. I'll just. You just buy bottled water in bulk. You love the environment. Don't question your methods. I have a case of bottled water, but I keep that in the garage because I've been informed I should have bottled water in case of an emergency. So I have a case that just sits in the garage for emergencies. You drink water from the tap? If only we could over here, chicken. If only we could. We have to put that through a pitcher filter or something. We have to have it like pre-filtered. Which I have a pitcher, and then I put it into the cups. That's what I do. Hi, Bree! Sign you up for another TCG, why not? Oh, really? You wanna... Ooh, you're interested in the TCG that I'm working on? Oh boy, howdy, for real? For real, for real? Rin and Siri do it dogs and cats. Rin and Siri. I think I saw that card. I saw that card and I was half intrigued. I have to look into it a little bit more. Leaded stomach. Country with good water quality. Your work is an emergency, crack it open. Oh my god, but then I'll have to keep buying another case. Still insane to me that you can't drink tap water. Like what? Yeah. You blow more money on cards than you do literally anything else. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I have a TCG expert here? You can help me. You can help me with my mind just dying and evaporating away trying to work on this TCG. I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. Here, hold on. Wait. Can you say like... Wait. Where are you in the Discord? I don't want to put this on blast because I try not to talk about work during my stream. Can you say hello in the Discord and I'll like DM you the link so that way you can take a look at the TCG and then tell me about how much rubbish it is. Hold on. Oh, frick. But you can't talk about it. We don't talk about Fight Club. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club because I do a lot of work and I get no recognition. That sounds so much worse. I get no recognition for it. Nobody knows that I'm working on this unless you're the select few that like get to listen to me complain about it in the tea room. Anyway, can't wait for the X-Ray Dogs to release. Is there X-Ray Dogs in Magic? You've been playing Magic since you were 8. You are now 26. Holy frick! I don't think I could. I don't think I could have like understood TCGs at 8. What was I? No, I don't know. Oh my god. 8. I would have wanted to like try to enter some tournaments because I'm bored like that. You also have a white artifact deck that's all about board wipes. Armageddon, Wrath of God, etc. You call it third imp. I'm very picky about my things, right? So like with my milling deck, I just deal with it, but the only reason I got into Magic was because around the pandemic they released that fairy tale edition, that fairy tale set, and I really love fairy tale themed items and things like that. So like that was the way they got me in. But other than that, a ton of like Magic art is just so not interesting to me. So I probably wouldn't have gotten into Magic if it wasn't for that. And like it's hard for me to like look at a card and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build a deck around that because the art's just not interesting to me. I kind of wish there was more anime art. I saw that they did a Vocaloid, was it Secret Layer release? And I kind of half really wanted that. I kind of half really wanted the freaking Vocaloid Secret Layer release. But I'm just like, how much is this? How much was the Secret Layer? I don't know. And then also like, what am I gonna do with it? Were they any good? They were really pretty though. I'll tell you that. I'll give you that. It was super duper pretty. So I was like really tempted. But for me, I'm all about like I need the art to be super pretty. TCG? Yeah, TCG. I'm working on a TCG right now. That's what I'm doing for my work. Again. Again. Well, just when I thought that I was done with TCGs with my previous work, I'm back on working on TCGs with my current work. And oh boy, it's becoming my full time right now. It's literally like my full primary focus, and I'm gonna die. Your cousins played? Oh man, you had family to play with. You play with your cousins? You play Digimon, Duel Monsters, MTG, Dragon Ball. Oh my god, you guys have so much what do you call it? Repertoire. Resume. You have so much under your belt. Every time I ask in the Discord for like TCG guidance, I don't know. TCG Star Trek. Is it Gundam TCG? You've been playing them for over 25 years. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Hello, Spaz. How would you feel, Aether's Paladin? I'm trying to get Avi in on this TCG. Well, I say trying. It's not trying. She signed a contract. She's in. I had her sign a contract. She's in the game. You can build an Avi deck. And to answer what may be your next question, is it possible to make a Beko deck? The unfortunate answer is no. Even though I'm working on this game and I'm help developing and making this game, I've asked my boss, and unfortunately, he has deemed me too small to be worth signing to my own game. I'm too small to be signed on to my own game, so I need to grow and have more following before you guys can have a Beko deck someday. The art for Cloud Post got you into Magic. Cloud Post? Soul Binding Contract with the Wasp? Yeah, Soul Binding Contract with the Wasp. Anyone remember Chaotic? I don't know. Beko is big in our hearts. Hold on, let me look up Cloud Post. Oh, that's kind of pretty. You know, the other set that was actually interesting to me art-wise was the Tokyo Cyberpunk one. I forgot what it was called. This one's got a lot of pretty blues. This one's kind of pretty. I don't remember what it was called. Also, name on Discord is the other guy. Okay, hold on. Hello. There we go. How do I... There you go. You can look forward to that game coming out. You can look forward to that. Anybody else that wants to know about it, I believe in your skills to do detective work. Kamigawa? Yeah, that one. You loved the first set in that block. Wait, how many set block? Kamigawa. So this is I'm so surface level with Magic. I'm literally like, oh, I just need the art to look good. I'm so picky, you know. How many blocks? I've only seen this one. Where's the other one? Neon, Destiny. Did they do it again? I don't know if they did again. This game looks very adorable. I'm so happy that you feel that way. It's only taken like 2 years of my life. It's not like I've been working like 2.5. I think we're going on 3 now. We're going on 3 years, but like the past couple of months have been pretty dire because we're trying to go to production, right? We're trying to go to production. Sorry, I don't typically talk about work. This is like a pseudo surface level talking about work. Ah! They did it back a long time ago. Like, oh, Kamigawa? Oh, I didn't realize it was that old. Typically 3 sets in a block. I see, I see. The art? Yeah, that's what I've been painstakingly doing for like the past like... How many months has it been? It feels like the past 4? Past 4? Past 4? Has it been past 4? No. Past 5 months, I think. The past 5 months has just been me sourcing art and coordinating with the client, i.e. Fishman, and just getting approvals back and forth. And it's 166 cards, and we decided to get like 30 more-ish. And now I need to go through set 2, and I need to go through the spreadsheet and figure out the art needs for set 2 and do the cycle all over again. Let's talk about work during my own stream. Meow. No! We can talk about it, but we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about Fight Club. We're talking about briefly about work. But yeah, no. You wish you could draw, but you wasted all your talents on card games and music. Hey, you can't scoff at music. Music, I wish I understood music. I wish I understood the beeps and the boops, man. If you can make beeps and boops, like, that's a neat skill in my book. You're a drummer and a singer. Yo! Yo! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I wish I could sing. I wish I could sing and carry rhythm and understand the beeps and the boops. That's you can't scoff at that. I wish I could listen to that. I wish I could listen and understand. I just feel it. I just feel it, right? I listen to a track and I just feel the beeps and the boops and I'm like, But if you ask me to understand, like, oh, in this 4th, what do you say? I've taken choir before where it's just like, oh yeah, you know, like the rhythms are in like 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, something like the beats. I don't understand. I don't understand. They go beep boop, man. They go beep boop, and then like. Sometimes I try to talk to Chicken, and Chicken's just like, oh, it's in like something speed. Like he'll listen to something, and then he'll be like, you have it in the wrong speed. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's just like, you should have it in like 1/16 something or other. And I'm just like, drummer and singer Phil Collins. Wait, isn't Phil Collins like? Doesn't he do guitar too? Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Bada 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 psh. Psh. Wait. Psh. Psh. That's the cymbal sound, right? Psh. 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 Wait, you were looking for the art. You were looking at the art. Oh, yeah. I'm still so sad that I can't be in my own game. I'm gonna gripe about that for a while, but I'll figure out a way. There's actually a sneaky way that I could sneak myself into the game, but you won't be able to build a deck with me. You won't be able to build a deck with me, but I can make myself in a singular affiliate card. You have an electric drum kit that you can program different sounds onto your favorite. What is it? Onto your favorite is playing metal music and making all the drum. Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. Different fartings. Add yourself as Obvi support card. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That was exactly what I was thinking. Be a support card instead for the time being. And then when I'm big and strong, he's gonna have to accept me as a card deck. He's gonna have to accept me as a set once I'm big and strong. I need to get big and strong. Strong. What would Lemon Grab say about this? What Lemon Grab? What is a Lemon Grab? The unstoppable cat. Yeah, I need to continuously get bigger. I need to what I need to eat some protein powder straight from the source and get big. We need to do more things. I need to do more crazy things. I need to like not be super busy and be really cool with content and things like that. You know what I think I was talking in the Discord, right? And I was talking about how like I'm really appreciative that you guys are super supportive with the IRL streams and whatnot. And like I was watching some videos that I was kind of like in a mood because I was watching some videos. YouTube was at it again, messing with my mojo, recommending me weird videos, and it was like recommending me videos about how like every video there was like 4 string of videos talking about different IRL streamers, right? And how like there's so many IRL streamers now. It's like a thing on the rise, but like a lot of the IRL streamers are like nuisance streamers. You know what I mean? Like they have this weird dystopian mentality of like, oh, things can go horribly wrong, but it'll make good content, you know, right? And I'm just kind of like sitting there thinking about it and I'm like, I'm not like this, right? I wanna experience life. I just wanna experience life. I'm not a nuisance, right? Am I being a nuisance just when I go outside? Give streamers a bad name? I know, right? Unacceptable, unstoppable. It's unacceptable that I don't know Lemon Grab. I'm sorry, hold on, let me Google this really quickly. Oh! Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I know this guy. Unacceptable! And then they're gonna regret it, yeah. They'll regret it when I'm big and strong. And then we would have to figure out what kind of deck I would be. I want to have a milling deck. That would make people hate me, right? Actually, wait, what's the best kind of ability to have in a TCG? Give streamers a bad name. Beko is a doomer cat. What do you mean, doomer cat? No, there was a couple of different videos, right? One was about an IRL streamer that went to like the red zone district in the Philippines and he got kidnapped and he hasn't been found yet to my knowledge. Well, I don't know. I just watched one video, right? And like literally he's making IRL stream content about his life living in the most dangerous area in the Philippines. And that's what he considered really good content, right? And he's even making videos talking about how scary it is. But like it's content, right? It's like that whole like, oh, thriller, ooh, what could happen, dangerous, I'm living on the edge. And then there was another one where it was like, I guess there was some guys that were talking about a type 5 hurricane. And so, like, some people were literally breaking into, like, evacuated areas just to be able to win some contest. Mind you, the contest was only for, like, $500 or $700. $500 to $700 to risk your life in a Type 5 hurricane. But it would make great content, right? You'd argue control decks are worse? Really? How does one become a control deck, I wonder? What is considered control? Like, just not making, like, not allowing your opponent to do things? Like, what is considered control? Anything for viewers? Decency and common sense be damned. I know I want to experience like natural disasters, but goddamn, man, what the fuck? Did you know in Japan there's actually like a museum? You know, like how you have science centers in the U.S. They have like a museum in Japan where you can experience simulated natural disasters. So you can experience like I forgot like earthquakes and hurricane rains and floods and things like that. And I'm just like, oh, I kind of want to go there. So that way I can fulfill my desire to figure out what it's like to be in a natural disaster. Panzer, hara hara! Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. With every level I go stronger. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, and I actually was thinking about that, right? The fact that they had this museum for like natural disaster simulation. I was thinking I'm like, you know how like in the US they have that field trip where you go to a science center and it's kind of like a theme park for kids masquerading as learning, or like it's supposed to be learning but it's just a theme park for kids to have fun, right? And in my head I'm thinking, I'm like, these science centers should have like natural disaster simulations, right? Because we have a lot of like those simulations in school, right? Have you ever had like those earthquake drills or like the bad emergency drills where like you have to huddle underneath your desk or to one side of the wall? We had those kind of drills, right? But then like, you know, or the fire drills where you line up and then like everybody's like groaning about it like but I think like we should bundle going to the science center as well as like natural disaster simulation for these kids, so that way when a natural disaster actually does happen they'll know what to do. Like we'll be more prepared, like better prepared. If people are like better prepared, I think maybe survival would be a lot better, you know what I mean? So emergency situations would be a lot better, I think. Your wallet's gonna hurt soon. It's crying already. Why is your wallet gonna hurt soon? Why is it gonna hurt soon? And after your natural disaster Japan experience, you can do fake death Japan experience. Wait, is that a thing? What do you mean? Is there, what do you mean, fake death? Is that like being sedated? Do they have a sedation? You're from the Midwest. We do tornado and fire drills, and that's about it. Okay, what's a tornado drill like? Explain to me the process of a tornado drill, because I've only had earthquake and fire drill. Earthquake was huddling underneath your desk. Fire drill was obviously the evacuating. And then we've also had the other drill that I will refrain from saying because it sounds bad to say, but the one where you huddle against the wall, you shut the windows, you stay away from the windows. If you guys have done this drill, you know what I'm talking about. The one that you like huddle against the wall that's the furthest away from the door, and you stay away from the windows and you lock the door. That drill. So if you guys know that drill, if you've done that drill, you know that drill. I'm gonna personally refuse to say what it is. Let me see here. Yeah, they put you in a casket. For real? They put you in a casket and play out your funeral? Like you get a funeral? Do they like fake bury you? Do they bury you and then like you get to sit there for an hour and then they bury you out? Or do they just like hold a funeral for you? You just get dressed up and lay in a casket and get to feel how silky the linings are. You know when they try to sell you like how silky those linings are for a dead person that won't really feel it? Yeah. Put me in a cardboard box. Save some money. It's also biodegradable too. Put me in a cardboard box, guys. Just put me in a cardboard box. Find me a freaking what's like a couch cardboard box, something big enough to support my body. Go bury that somewhere. It'll biodegrade fast and it'll be fine. Because isn't it the more elaborate coffins, I have no idea how we got onto this topic. The more elaborate coffins, the ones that are just like that if they get so elaborate and they have like they seal when your body like biodegrades, it creates all that like chemical fumes and whatnot, and like sometimes coffins can like implode. Sorry. They can implode. That's what I've heard, at least. And it's not good. It's not good. On the ground, head against the wall. On the ground, head against the wall with a book on your head. What? That's weird. That's a tornado drill? On the ground, head against the wall. So you all are up against the wall. On the ground, laying down? Laying down? The top of the head against the wall? So are you guys all like starfishing? Like laying on the ground. Wait, are you guys crouched? Like are you guys sitting down or are you guys laying down with the top of your head? I'm imagining this two ways, right? Where you're like crouched in a corner sitting down with your head against the wall and then like a book to like shield you. And then the other way I'm imagining this is like everybody's laying down on the floor with the top of their head touching the wall and like as if they're sleeping and then the book's like on top of their head. That's the way I'm imagining it. Might not be correct. The Demon Gator, hello! How are you? What kind of weird emergency drills have you had in school? We're talking about that. That's what we're talking about. Also, Midwestern with tornado drills. We used to go into the halls since there was no windows out there, and we'd lay low and cover our heads. Oh. Interesting. Are windows that dangerous? Like what's the threat? This is what I assume. The window will break and then the shrapnel of glass will fly around the room and can cut you up, right? Am I assuming that's correct? That's the bad thing that we're trying to avoid, getting cut up by the windows. The extreme imagination would be the tornado busts open the window and you can be sucked out the window. I assume that imagination is incorrect, right? It's the first one, the less dramatic one, getting cut by glass versus being sucked out the window. Which imagination's correct? Not sure, but you can probably see it online. Shoebox, like a cat. Yeah, put me in a shoebox, guys. Literally like a cat. Okay, but like if you came back as a skeleton, you'd be a lot less irritable if my casket was coming. Can bones feel? Bones cannot feel. I mean, some of them are really velvety. Some of them are really satiny and soft, guys. Some of them have like really plush looking pillows. I don't know if you've seen a coffin up close. They've got like real plush looking pillows. On your knees, head on the floor against the wall. Oh, that's weird. You're really crouched down. You crouch down to like freaking pill bug size. On your knees. Head on the floor against the wall. Oh my god, okay. Like a fetal position. That's really squanched down. How long do they make you stay in that position? You're gonna be back in bed? Okay, Scribs. Basically, shrapnel. Yeah, that's what I was imagining. Okay. Avoid the windows for the flying debris that go smacking you in the face. In a tornado, yes, the wind will shatter it and throw glass. Basically, you want to lay low and cover your head to avoid flying debris. You want to protect your head and vital organs especially. I see. Say the movies make tornadoes and flying into like vortexes, like they make them seem so imaginable, but in real life it's kind of a bit more chaotic than that. I think there have been people that talk about like if they've been caught in a tornado and they talk about how like everything's happening so fast. There's no way you can actually like figure yourself out. And then like in the movies, it's like, oh, we could just jump from one debris to another. We could have a full-on action combat in the middle of the eye of the storm. Oh, that's not how that works. There's an ad coming up, guys. Just so you guys know. Let me see. About 5 minutes. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Beko on earbuds hits different. Hi, I'm also being scruggly too. I'm also being kind of scruggly today. Scruggly just chatting. Being chill. Hi Zoom, how are you? Tornado scary? We're talking about emergency drills that we've had to do in school. Not my intended conversation to have, but somehow we got here. We had a tornado around you not too long ago. The aftermath was uprooted and fallen trees and branches littering the road it went through. That's so insane. Ah! Is it weird that, like, I wouldn't mind looking at, like, the brush and, like, the aftermath like that? Not because I think it would be good content, but because it's just, like, interesting to see life like that and, like, what happens in those situations. I just like learning. I like learning what things does. Like, Game Guy posted a couple of pictures of when he had a really bad storm and how badly, like, one of the trees was super uprooted, the roots all out and everything. Like, oh my god. I wouldn't mind just, like, looking at that and just being like, my god, this is crazy. Nature's crazy. I just hope it doesn't make me, like, one of those derelict streamers that's just like, it makes good content. No, I'm literally like, I'm just in awe of, like, life and the world. I just want to see and experience these things. Like, if it was possible, tell me if this is crazy. If it was possible, I would love to take you guys skydiving, right? Let's say that. What about skydiving? Is that too insane? I know you guys have already expressed to me that getting internet at that speed, at that height, is probably not possible. But I think that'd be really, really cool. And apparently, it's illegal to fall through clouds. We're not gonna fall through clouds. I can already imagine what that's like. I've had to frickin' motorcycle through rain. I don't need to fall through. I don't need to fall through clouds. But things like that. What else? I don't know. I wouldn't mind. Also, I wouldn't mind, like, exploring abandoned buildings. But I did try looking into that and realized that it's kind of illegal to explore abandoned buildings, even if they are abandoned. They're technically still owned by somebody. So you'd have to basically go and research who actually owns it and then ask them for permission. You can't just stumble upon an abandoned building and explore it. But I really would like to. Like, you know, that mall scene in The Last of Us where, like, things are overgrown, or, like, some people that have those pictures of, like, the vegetation overgrown. I kind of want to see places like that, but you still have to ask permission by whoever owns it. Question mark. Safe spot. Move to the lowest spot of your home or building in a central room, away from doors and windows. Where would that be for me? Would that be the garage? Would the garage be the safest place for me? Maybe. Can't believe your 6 years of tornado fighting technique studies are useless. What did you do? Like, oh, you mean fighting in a tornado fighting technique? Oh, yeah. No. Unless you could perceive being tossed about like a freaking hacky sack, I think it's gonna be pretty useless. Tornado drills in school was go hide in the bathroom, curled up against the wall. Oh, in the bathroom. How many bathrooms did you guys have? How many kids could fit in the bathroom? And who had the unfortunateness of having to sit next to the toilet? How many kids had to sit next to the toilet? And also, wouldn't it be kind of scary if the mirror, like, broke and started cutting kids? You were terrific as a kid. But now you're kind of a tornado obsessed after getting over the old fear. Really? There are people that are like tornado chasers or lightning chasers. There are those people. I think the lightning chasers are like they're more about like catching it on film and trying to get as close as possible. The tornado ones are also about getting it on footage. That's crazy. I would be interested to like follow them for a day. Ads. Do 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 do 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 ba da 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 do 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 ba da 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 do 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 ba da 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 do 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 ba da 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 do 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 ba da 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 da. I thought I was gonna do this for the full however long commercials go for, but I see that frickin' the piss bar, frickin' how slowly it's moving across the screen. And I don't know if I could do it. We're not even halfway, I think. Are we halfway? We're not even halfway. I'm like watching this bar right here in between my eyes. Right here, in between my eyes right here. It's frickin' not moving at all. Please. Da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. What am I doing? It's still over here. I see it right over there. It's still over there. Angry little bar, you. Angry, 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 angry. You'll try. Hold on. Let me. I wanted to wait for the commercials to end before I caught up. I know I usually just ignore it, right? I usually just ignore the bar and just keep talking. Today I'm feeling otherwise. Usually I use the commercial as a means to try to catch up on chat, because since some of you guys are stuck in commercials, you guys can't backlog me anymore. But today I'm feeling different, and we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Literally, it was nothing but Beko elevator music. Nothing but Beko elevator music. Just put that on repeat. Stick that on an elevator. People will go insane after 5 minutes. It's literally what? 1, 2, 3. Wait. It's like literally the same 3 tones or something. It's the same 3 tones. Play that for 5 minutes. I'm sure you guys will go insane. You thought it was cute for like the couple of minutes I was doing it. Try doing that for 5 minutes and listening to that straight on repeat. Let's see. Me too. I think that's your issue. You have become a jack of all trades, but a master of none from your pure joy of learning. Me too! I am absolutely a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm absolutely like complete rubbish. I am a freaking I'm rubbish machine 2000. I just like learning. And so like I learn enough to get the basics and understand it, and then like I go on to the next thing. Because there's so many things to learn. There's so many interesting things, right? I don't have like an outstanding trait or an ability other than my vast desire to learn. You now chop those trees for firewood. Oh, that's what you've been chopping, game guy. You've been chopping the trees for firewood. Oh my goodness, that's what you've been doing. I'm just like, wow, you get a steady surplus of trees. Thank God you don't have an HOA that requires you to have a tree. That requires you to have a tree. You could literally just be like, well, that tree fell down. I don't want it anymore. We're not gonna waste time replanting a tree. I don't know if you went and like replanted those trees that fell down. I'm sure you just harvested them up and was just like, well, someday if I feel like having a tree, we'll go have a tree. Also, fun fact, there are these things known as Walking Dead Man tornadoes, which are tornadoes with multiple cyclones. They're very unpredictable and named after one that looked like a pair walking. Oh my goodness. For real? The only other little tornado knowledge I know is like the little dust devils, those tiny little guys that happen in the corner of buildings. That's the only thing. That's the only other little fun fact I know. Dust devils, the little dust natives. Trespassing is illegal. I know trespassing is illegal, but the assumption when you say abandoned building, I think people naturally assume that means nobody owns them because it's been abandoned, but that's not true. It's not true. Yeah. Trespassing's illegal, but I think people just automatically assume abandoned building means nobody owns it, but that's highly untrue. Theoretically speaking. Well, you mean I can't walk into the forest and just meander around and freaking find a random cabin in the woods and decide to go squat in it? What do you mean? Hello. Hi, Black Eyes Canary. Abandoned buildings will probably end up with exploring local crack dens. Crack dens? What did they do? What did they do? Like squatting? You mean I can't... You mean it's not like... You mean it's not like post-apocalyptic overgrown with like pretty foliage and some of them are creepy and I would never want to go in there because some of them are like abandoned insane asylums or things like that, and they are heavily scary. Squatter City. Oh, that makes sense. I guess. So some people still live there illegally, but so it's illegal for them to be squatting in it, but to go in and explore it and to videotape it is more illegal because you're showing proof that you trespassed versus the people that squat in there and live there for months. What if I just want to show off a cool place? And bring attention that this place needs TLC. You can often get permission if it's a city-owned building, like an old school. Wish you could visit your old school before they ripped it down. Did they rip down your old school? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I kind of want to visit my old school. But I think they make it highly difficult because they've now added fences all the way around the school, so I can't just meander in. I just can't. It's no longer an open campus. There's fences all the way around. I'm sure that's for the protection of the attendees, but I just wanted to go see my old school. You're filing an official complaint to Twitch. How did you get the live notice an hour late? I'm sorry. That's probably on me. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know. We have the schedule out now though. It's around yin time. Also, good evening. Hi, good evening. We were talking about emergency situations earlier. We were talking about emergency drills. Now we're talking about abandoned facilities and not being able to explore them because them being called abandoned isn't exactly abandoned and they're still technically owned by somebody. So you still have to get permission. And we had a commercial break. Longest piss recorded in history. I should have just sat there going, psst. The entire time. Cute cat singing is cute. Is that a particular theme you're humming? I have no idea. If it is, then it probably is. But if it's not, then it's, I guess, a Beko original. I don't know. Wait. Do 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 ba da da do 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 ba da da do do do. I don't know. Is that a song? Shazam it. Shazam that. Does it belong to anything? Or can we like send that to Chicken and he remixes it to some quirky like jingle that we play during a commercial? You'll try being cute, so the usual. More ASMR than the ASMR stream. This is more ASMR than the ASMR stream? You joined the stream for the first time and see a cat girl in my face. Hi! I am a cat girl, and I am in your face. But isn't that just a normal cat thing to do? Life is good. Hey! I'm so happy about that. Welcome in, welcome in. It's a Aquarian. Ayumi! Hello. Sorry, I tend to get a little bit backlogged. I'm just getting to you guys now. That if you guys like joined some time ago, I'm just getting to you guys now. Hold on, where's my timestamps? Does this tell me timestamps? Show me time. Appearance, icons, emotes only. Where's my timestamp? It won't tell me my timestamp. Oh, chat appearance. Show me the timestamps, please. Thank you. Oof. 21. I am officially 7 minutes backlogged. We did not replant them. See? Thank goodness you don't live in HOA. You don't have to deal with that. I had a tree that, like, it was one of those pathetic, really skinny trees. And, like, the wind was... We had very bad winds that bent it over backwards, down, upside down. Aquarian! Hara. Thank you so much for the follow. With every level, I grow stronger. Thank you. It was bent over backwards, so it was like an upside down U. It was kind of like struggling to survive. It was too top heavy. Its head was heavy. It was just blah. And, you know, it wasn't our fault. But the HOA was just like, so we had to like get that excavated and then like pay for like a new tree to get replanted that wasn't bent. They didn't like our bent tree. They wanted a straight tree. How dare they? What if I liked my bent swaggly tree, you know? What if I liked bringing doom and gloom? What if it was an aesthetic having a swaggly, top-heavy tree, you know? I like it a bit top-heavy. Swaggly tree. You know, there's so many HOAs now. Like, they need to just stop because HOAs are gonna prevent me from ever having a dream home that's all purple. They're gonna say, "Oh, you can't paint your house purple. It's gonna stand out from the rest of our houses because purple is not a normal house color." And I'm gonna tell them, like, "Listen, stick it. You can find me every single day that my house is purple, but I must demand to have a purple house. Life is too short to be in a cookie cutter house. How about you that? How about you that? How about you think about that? Who's messaging me on my phone? Stop! Who's doing this? Is it just okay? I'm just gonna ignore that. I can't tell. Alright, your laptop is angry and the cute Beko tune is clipped. Yay! I saw that Avi has like a clip command. And I kinda like that for to help you guys. So I'm probably gonna try to implement that like tonight or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. I'll implement that tomorrow. So that way you guys can just do like exclamation mark clip. And it'll automatically clip it for you guys. Unless you want to get fancy with your time edits. Fancy. Some of them have resprouted as new trees. What you like? See? Let nature take its course. Nature has already done it. The tree has already planted its own seed. Ha! HOA garbage. If the state owns it, it's fair game. What do you mean if the state owns it? If the state owns it, you can. You can just go and explore it? Is that what that means? I trust you guys, you know? I'm very gullible. I trust you guys. Now you will wander in the forest and get into a fate trap. I want to learn how to do foraging in the forest. If I go and like wander into a forest and then I build a cabin out in the middle of the woods where like nobody, like far away from civilization, far away from everybody else, far away from anybody, anything or whatever, and it's not in a national park or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know, like the like somewhere in the mountains. And I live there for a month. What can they do about that if they find out? Would they just kick me out? Would they fine me for living there for a month? Like, do I have to pay them rent? Who do I pay? Who are the landlords? Who owns all that land? Do you wonder what they do in crack dens? Will we find like the scientific beakers and like the little tubes the glass tubes that go around in the swirlies? Nothing illegal, surely. Dealt with so many squatters with your job. Did you really? I watched that one. The somebody had to deal with a squatter in an Airbnb, so they hired a kick streamer to like harass them to leave. That was interesting. That was like the only time I've seen a kick streamer be good use. You know, to do something for the good. You know, being a nuisance streamer for the good, for the benefit of people, as opposed to being a nuisance streamer for the detriment of people. I appreciated that. If people like nuisance streaming, you know, they could do it to the benefit of people, not to the detriment of people. Give your content purpose. We use tree markers, paintball guns for squatters and trespassers. Wait, Sarah, do you have to deal with it? You use paintball guns? I've never been hit by a paintball gun, but I heard that it gives you like pretty bad, like baseball, like golf ball size bruises. I want to do paintball gun fight someday. I need to work up my cardio so that I could go pew pew, and then I'm gonna cry afterwards because I'm gonna have 5 billion bruises because I hurt easily. I hurt so easily. Woodland is like that. You gotta know who owns what, and if you're wrong, oh boy, oh no. Really? Ugh. The way she said that about being in their face. What? Being in whose face? Whose face? Your face? Luckily, your hunting area is very clearly state land and private property with permissions. What does that mean? Private property with permissions. Pathetic skinny tree. Please, no tree shaming. Sorry. Sorry. I lived in a desert. I lived in a desert, so like the only trees they could support were like the tiny skinny trees that don't give shade, right? One of the main purposes of trees is to like give shade, right? Be big, bustling, give them shade, you know, give out them shade. But like where I used to live, when I used to live in the desert, those were just aesthetics. Those trees were nothing but aesthetics. They gave no shade, they gave no purpose. They're literally just like garden gnome decor. They did nothing. They did nothing. You don't mean that. I couldn't climb them because they were like dwarf-sized trees. They're like bonsai trees for their front yard, okay? You can't climb those trees. You can't do nothing with those trees. They're just there. They're just garden decorations. They don't get any taller. They were like as tall as me, okay? And you guys call me short. So imagine that as a tree. What does that do? It's like a pathetic tree. It does nothing. It gives no purpose. It's just a garden gnome. Trees are cool until they're falling all around you when it's almost pitch black. Enough about my weekend. Oh my god, was that your weekend? I know you sent a picture of like pitch black darkness, but like for real? That would have been so creepy. How y'all's weekends? You can't let you just sit there in the dark. You must have really good eyesight. You must have really good night sight. I have like borderline night blindness, I theorize, with how botched up my eyes are. So like I would be completely blind. You must have really good night sight. Oh, I'm jealous. Purple houses for the win. For the win! See, Liquor gets it. Liquor gets it. HOAs are all that's wrong with the world. Only the HOAs. Only the HOAs, yeah. Know a place like that. So nice. Yeah? You have a state-specific foraging book for where you live. Oh, really? State-specific? I think they have classes here. There's like certain classes and things that you can participate in. I'd have to like look into that. I don't know where they would go. Who owns the land in places like that? Usually a timber company or the state. You might be able to buy a plot of land from them for a good wad of cash. You're saying I can go live in the mountains? You're saying I could live amongst nature and trees and have Bambi in my backyard? Are you saying I can go build a house up in the mountains? With goats, pygmy goats and chickens and cow? Singular cow? And milk a cow? How much land? What's a good price? How expensive is this? Private property with permission means you can be there with the owner's permission. Oh, I see. You like how half the time you can't even see Beko's face on the screen and it's just a pair of eyes and ears waggling. What about it? But it's still super expressive, right? You get what you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Maybe it's to the detriment. Like it might be to the detriment of you guys in terms of like something interesting to look at. But I like hiding my mouth. It is a choice. I am like purposely hiding my mouth because like I don't know. I feel like this is a mood right here. I feel like that's expressive right there. That's a mood. Hi, Axe. How are you doing? How have you been? I think last I recall you got evacuated, right? And now you are almost caught back up. I'm almost caught back up. It's adorable. Yee. I didn't want to say adorable, but yee. It's what I was thinking too. Should you do a burnout in your rental van? What's burnout? Rental van? You like spinning a donut? Yes? No, it's cute. Yeah! It is in fact adorable and no, and it autofilled. You're silly? Yes, you did. Yes. Yes? Yes. Yes, you got evacuated. I hope you've been well. I hope it's at least a little bit more warmer. Boom, I'm caught up. I am caught up. I'm finally of the caught up. I apologize. You guys have to deal with me getting backlogged so many times when it's on over. Guess what? I'm gonna stick you guys into an ad. Yay! Quickly backlogger again. No! Why is that your life's purpose? Beko doesn't know what burnout is. Time to show the cool YouTube videos. What is the burnout? Is that like drifting? Car drifting? A burnout in a car is when the car spins its tires while staying still, resulting in smoke as the tires rub against the road. Oh! Burnout. Speaking of burnout, last week, when I was driving Sasha, it's interesting how much more... Oh my god, my voice. How much more... It just feels like I'm experiencing a lot more events, right? Random choice encounters. Because, like, I was sitting at a traffic light in the left turn lane, and then there were cars turning right, and it was fairly rainy. Okay, it was rainy, and there was a truck that made a right, and it was a red light for us, right? But the right turn guys can turn right, and he turned right, and I thought he turned right ever so casually, you know. It didn't feel like he was speeding. Didn't seem like he was speeding, but he spun out aggressively and violently, like literally turned right, proceeded to spin out all the way, like almost I think like a 180, like flipping back around. So like the street to the right that he was trying to turn into, he was now flipped about backwards. And then like the car, there was like nobody there for a while, and then there was another one behind him that turned right. They didn't even bother waiting for him to fix himself. They just kind of like, they saw him, they paused, and then they just kept driving. They were just like, yeah, you can fix yourself after I pass. And I'm sitting there on Sasha looking at this. I'm like, wow, it feels so much in person. Like, it feels like so open and exposed, like sitting on Sasha and seeing this car spin out, as opposed to like being in Freckles, like being in a car and being like, oh, that happened. Versus on Sasha, I'm just like, oh my god, it feels like I have front row seats. You know what I mean? It feels like I have front row seats. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. It adds grip? Does it add grip? You mean it doesn't smooth out the wheels from doing that? Because you're essentially like putting friction, right? That's exactly what you do when you like sand things. You smooth it out. So how can you be adding grip? If the car moves, it's a rolling burnout. Oh. Drag racing is cool. You guys saw that I was in that, like when I went to the electronic vehicle fair, I was in the they were drifting. They had like master car drifters drifting these electric cars, and I got to sit in one. Oh my god. Having the car like swing violently like that was crazy. I'm like laughing nervously. I can't remember. I need to watch the video again. I think I was like screaming, panicking, and laughing nervously all at the same time. I mean, I was there. I'm like, ah! While this guy is like driving, right? He's doing these spins and whatnot. He's drifting this vehicle, and I have this girl in the passenger side just like. It was fun though. Yeah, it was fun. I didn't feel like I was dying or anything, but man, that was kind of crazy. It was kind of a wild ride. Drifting is a driving technique where the driver intentionally oversteers with loss of traction while maintaining control and driving the car through the entirety of a corner or a turn. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Are you a bad brakes? I want to get into drifting, but that is a wicked expensive thing to get into. I can imagine, right? Because if you have to like really maintain your car, I think. You have to like really, really maintain your car. You know? You have a drift car in Canada? You have a drift car? Do you drift? Where do you go to drift? Like, where can you go to drift? You have to go to like a drifting courses? Do those exist? Do you look at drift courses? Gotta go watch the election. Have a good night, all. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for being here. Oh. It's a thing of beauty when a person drives the car sideways. Sideways. Sideways on the side, or sideways like it's sliding sideways? Yes, it is. Yes, drift tracks are a thing. You drift on back roads. What's considered back roads? What's considered back roads? I don't think there's any. I don't think there's anything near me. I don't see any. Well, I don't think. Dirt roads? Dirt roads? I could probably find like dirt roads when I used to live in the desert. Maybe not now. I think. Probably not now. I think I posted in the Discord that the motorcycle that has that railing so that they can, like, stop aggressively so that they could flip their bike. Ha! Pardon. They could flip their bike. They make their motorcycle do flips. That's so terrifying. A back road is a road that is not the main vein for traffic. Your drift car is a Toyota something. Back road. But people still use back roads. It would have to be like really, really not used. Like super duper not used, right? Super duper not used. I think I'm gonna send you guys to ads right now so that the ads don't trigger like right on the hour, because that'll be the 2-hour mark. And I think I kind of want to promptly get a lunch today. And I want to make sure we run through any announcements we might have. So let me quickly turf you guys. Let me. Depends where you are. We've got you guys. We've got you now. We've got you in the ads. Oh my god! I've looked down and I saw my Amazon search for the water bottles. Ooh, is this a purple water bottle? It's a motivational water bottle. A motivational sports water bottle with time tracker, times to drink. It literally has a bunch of lines saying 8 a.m. get started, 9 a.m. you've got it, 10 a.m. and it has like lines that expects you to drink that much. Expects me to drink the whole bottle by 1 p.m. That's insane. That's a lot of water. That's so much water. But this is probably the water bottle you guys want me to get, isn't it? So that it makes me try to drink properly. Oh, it was on sale. But by 50 cents? This is on sale by 50 cents, so it's not that bad. Oh my god. Do you want clear? clear would probably make sense so that we can actually see the water inside. Add to cart. Drop links if she says yes. To what? You need to pull, it depends. You need to pull up videos of it later. Add jump scare, holy BRB. Are we just flood link dump with events of burnout and drifting? Yeah, and link dump. The link dump. Discord channel. Keep chugging, don't give up, almost there. Yeah, I think this might be the water bottle that I go with to try to get me to drink more. Anyway, let me try to compose my thoughts here, cuz after the ads, we have like 10 minutes of stream. I need to compose myself. I need to figure out what it is that I want to say. Want to get them announcements to go out. I should have done that at the beginning of the stream, because we know how long it takes me to talk about anything. Here's my schedule. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see this? Frick, I just saw a mistake on the calendar. There's like a section that has platforms on it when there's nothing streaming that day. Whatever, you guys will deal with it. Hi, welcome back. We're gonna do a quick rundown of the schedule. Just a really, really brief quick rundown of the schedule here. So we have the Just Chatting today. For the rest of the week, there won't be any streams because I have to go and attend the convention. So I need to go drive to that. I need to go travel X amount of distance to go to this convention. And then next week, we're gonna start Red Dead. We're gonna get back into cowboying, so that's exciting. We're gonna get. You guys miss doing cowboy. I miss doing cowboy. So we'll officially start doing cowboy, officially. And now that I've gotten a winter coat, I kind of been wanting to go out to test out if the winter coat's actually warm. I've been wearing it around the house just kind of casually, and it is kind of warm, but because it's like still kind of thin, I kind of question how warm it is. How warm it'll keep me. So I kind of want to go out, and so I've been looking at some geocaching again, and I kind of want to go to like some parks. I'm trying to find the geocaches that take place in parks. So that it's easier to film them, because there are some, I don't know why, but there are some geocaches that are like in places, like actual places. For some reason, a fair amount of geocaches are in cemeteries. I am not sure why. I'm kind of not sure why they choose to have so many geocaches in cemeteries, but I feel so wrong trying to do a geocache IRL stream in a cemetery, right? Because people are trying to visit and be respectful. But also with that in mind, I've actually also never been to a cemetery before. So part of me is also just curious to go see what a cemetery is like, even though, you know, you drive by and it's kind of eerie seeing all of the stones up there and everything. MTS? Hello. Thank you so much for the 180 biddy. Thank you. But yeah. I don't know. Someday I'd like to go see a cemetery, but it feels wrong to stream it. Let's see. More horse driving. Yeah, we'll be driving a horse. More horse driving, cowboying again. We'll be doing cowboying probably for another whole year. It's probably going to take me another whole year to finish another Red Dead. A good coat is always nice. I'm hoping that it's pretty warm. I ended up going with a snowboarding jacket. Because it was purple and it said it was warm and windproof and waterproof. And it was purple and snowboarding. Yeah, I went to Carhartt. I did go to Carhartt. And I tried to explain to them all of my needs, and they were just like, well, we can't exactly guarantee them being waterproof. And they also didn't have a proper purple. They had like a pink. That was the most they had. So, but I am intrigued to have some like Carhartt for like if I decide to go camping, because the jacket and the material is exactly what I imagined, to have like a camping coat, so that like if fire gets on it, it'll be fine, mostly, theoretically speaking. But yeah, a lot of cemeteries are public parks, but it feels wrong. They're public parks. Yeah, but it's not like you're going to the cemetery to play ball, right? You're not going to the cemetery to play ball. You know, you go to a park, to like a regular park, and you go do that. You have a picnic there. You play with your dog. You bring your dog there, and you play ball and things like that. But you don't go to a cemetery to do that. That feels raw. People are trying to have a bit of a moment, and you're just like playing ball. You know, especially like when they have those what do you call it? The tributes, gifts that they put on each of the thingies, and like you want to be respectful and not topple those over and not mess with them. What's the Discord name? My shaman saloon. Shaman. You take it you're lucky enough to not have any family members who have passed away, or at least not close to you. That's not true. I've had a lot of family members pass away. I've actually had one close family member within my house pass away. Like, I actually had to help with that situation. I actually had to move the body. But I was so young at the time that it's kind of a blur. And they were cremated. And where they were buried was more of a crypt. So it wasn't like a cemetery. Like, it wasn't like the cemetery with all the tombstones everywhere. It was a lot of like cement blocks, like a lot of like cement, like they had to open the cement wall thing, so like it didn't look like a cemetery to me. It was just like cement walls. Does that make sense? It was a crypt. It was a family crypt. And that I was really, really little, so I actually don't remember too much other than that. It was cemetery, like it was cement. You hunt around one, not in it, but near it. First one's shorter. You can do it in like a few months. Less, you're sure? Okay, I trust you, Lenka. I'll trust you. Maybe by the time I'm done, hopefully I'll have found a rigger for the 2.0 model, and then I can upgrade again. We could become full purple again. During early Pokemon Go, people were saying that you could get ghost Pokemon in cemeteries. That's crazy. So yeah, you went there after dark. Why after dark? Couldn't you find ghost Pokemon during the day? Picnics in cemeteries are totally a thing in American culture once upon a time. Yeah, I see that. That can be a thing. Beko out here just assuming what you do in cemeteries. Sorry. You can have picnics in cemeteries, I guess, but like obviously you're there for a purpose. You're there for a particular tombstone to have a picnic, right? You're not casually just going up to strangers' tombstones and having picnics, right? You're not just saying hello. Where do you drop links in Discord? It's in the link dump. You'll see specifically link dump. Have you devoured Flesh of the Dead? Not yet, but I have one more minute to finish my announcements. Crypt or maybe a mausoleum. I don't think it is a mausoleum. Mausoleum would be like massive, right? I think it's a crypt. I think. Maybe. Family crypt? Have a picnic with a lost one? Yeah. But like, basically you're going there for a tombstone that you know. You know the tombstone. You're not going there to just some random like if I go to any local cemeteries, I'm not gonna know anybody in the cemetery, right? I'm not gonna know any of the tombstones, you know. I'll just kind of be meandering amongst dead strangers. I'd be meandering around dead strangers. I don't know what you do about that. Anyway, for the rest of my announcements, let me speed run this. So we have just chatting because it's one of those months where I'm lacking a stream week because I'm doing a convention. We're doing Red Dead. We're bringing that back in the action. And I'm going to try to do some geocaching because this cat needs to go for more walkies, drive Sasha more, and I want to go outside and test out my new winter coat. I don't think I'll be streaming Thanksgiving, even though I have the icons there. Sorry, that was a mistypo. No stream on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I still need to figure out what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, whether or not I'm doing some fancy dinner or going out to eat or something or other. But on the 30th, I'm gonna try to see. I'm giving myself a hard deadline. I'm gonna try to make a PowerPoint. I'm trying to see if I can make a funny PowerPoint. Funny little PowerPoint, and then for anybody that has or hasn't noticed, you can see on the top left, I've refreshed the coffee since we've done the Leavenworth Oktoberfest. The new coffee goal is for camping. So we have a goal for me camping, and then we have a bonus if we go over a certain amount, I'll ask Nero. For anybody that has seen the stream, it was a lot of fun. And I'd like to hang out with Nero again. I think she is my first local friend that I've made. Fresh local friend. Ooh woo. I want to go see Nero again, but is shy. I wish I could talk to her more casually. I don't know what to say. Ooh woo. You don't see it in the Discord? Give me a second after stream. Sometimes strangers need company. I guess this is true. Maybe we can go hang out in the cemetery and just like give flowers to the tombstones that don't have a lot of attention. There are open spaces without headstones. The dead don't care. They would probably want you to enjoy the nature and quiet. I'll think about it, but I don't know. Going alone is scary. I don't know. The cat is getting kidnapped for Thanksgiving? Possibly. You once found a very, an old, very much forgotten cemetery in the middle of the woods. You sat down, ate lunch, looked around, went back to hunting. Wow, really? In the middle of the woods? That's kind of crazy. Instead of a turkey, it's just a massive world record salmon. Don't tempt me. I need to figure out how to make my own smoked salmon. I've been watching a lot of, like, trying to figure out smoked salmon. Anyway. You found it? You did not scroll down. Oh, okay, good. But yeah, that's this month's announcements. Please look forward to the PowerPoint. I'm hoping it's gonna be funny. I hope it's funny. I think it's funny because it's me. I don't know if you guys will think it's funny or if you guys will be weirded out by it, but it's me. But anyway, my anniversary is coming up. Next month on the 29th. December 29th is my anniversary, so that will mark me 4 years streaming, which if you guys do not know, I have a self-interview. We kind of go through and just I have a bunch of questions that I answer in a self-interview kind of style. and we look back at previous years, and we check out the answers that I've done previously, and compare them to how I feel now. So, hopefully, I think last year, if I remember correctly, we discovered we became slightly jaded compared to the last time. Hopefully things are better. I don't know. You guys are just slowly seeing the slow decline of this streamer. Blarg. Let me see. That's not a bad idea, actually. A giant fish. What is this? Hold on. Cemeteries are places of rest. You don't see why people think they're creepy. I've never been to one before, so I don't know. Get smoker, put fish in. Wait, but I have to brine it and everything. I have to brine it, and I need a smoker too. I've been trying to figure out how to make a smoker out of a cardboard box. Okay. I've been trying to figure out how to make a smoker out of a cardboard box. That's what I've been trying to figure out. You can buy a small porch smoker for salmon and the like. How much? How much is a porch smoker? I've been trying to figure out how to make a smoker out of a cardboard box. 4 years of cat, let's go. 2 years, 11 months, atheist paladin, let's go. Don't you hate it when like you follow somebody and then you accidentally unfollow them and refollow them and it just completely ruins your follow age? Wow, wow, wow. Almost 2 years here? Dang, longer than you thought. You guys have been here forever. What is this? You can put cans of beer on fallen veterans. Ow! And the cemetery. Yay! Box plus fire and smoke equal bigger fire. Lots of ash. I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe that will be like one of our streams, is me trying to figure out how to smoke salmon. I need to do some research. I'm always doing really weird. You guys, is this the content you guys go for? I freaking like look up weird experiments of things that like catches my interest for the time being. Freaking trying to figure out how to build my tent. Freaking Oreos, and now I'm gonna try to figure out how to smoke salmon, and you guys have to freaking watch the experience. It's gonna be a slow process, right? So it's mostly just gonna be us chatting. I need to figure out how to like brine the fish, and then we put it in the smoker, and then we just chill out. And how long does that take? A couple hours? So it'll just be like a couple hours.
Wow. Such a long time for cat girl. Meow.
Meow. Unfollow you for the bit. What's your follow age, movie cowboy? What even is your follow age? It might be a repost, but cardboard box smoker and link dump. Okay, thank you. I'll take a look. Yes. Yes. Such a long time for the cat girl. 2 years. Oh my god, a lot of you guys are 2 years. You guys didn't see the before days. My cringe before days. Oh, thank god. Thank god you guys are like only 2 years. You're like half of my streaming age. We gotta keep building up. We gotta keep building up, guys. I need to be big enough so that I could be put in my own trading card game. Soon to be 2 years. You were here before Linka. Instant. Oh my god. How long has Beko been following Beko? How do I do this? Does it show me? Do I follow myself? Follow age. Ah! Can I not follow myself? Can I not follow myself? Hold on just a second. Can I not manage yourself? I can't follow myself. What the frig? Dang, fake fan. Can't believe Beko isn't following Beko. This isn't a race, buddy. Oh my god. Freaking. Yeah. I can't believe this. That's exactly what someone who is losing the race would say. I can't believe I'm a fake fan. I can't believe I'm a fake fan to Beko. It was ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe this. Screw this. Screw this noise. Who the frick are we raiding? Who the frick are we raiding? Putting is streaming. Shut up! Shut up, movie cowboy! Shut up! You got that guy. Who's this? Who's? You know what? Nian's playing Alien Isolation. Let's go for that. Let's do that. They just started. You didn't even say anything? Yeah, don't say anything. Continue to not say anything. How long has Belle been here? I think it said, what, has this like under 3 years, I think? Anything, get dunked on? You get dunked on. Where's the frickin' canned bread stream? You're what is it? Delaying Gonzalez. Rubber-dub-dub, thank you so much for the gifted sub. You're the way Lord of the time. Thank you. Frickin' movie cowboy here is, what do you say? Delaying? What? Oh god, what do you guys always say? Delaying? You're dragging it on. You're dragging your feet. You're dragging your little foot berries along. Come on, it takes like $20 to get a webcam. Put that webcam on your stinking throne. Do you have a webcam on your throne? What's your throne? Give me the deets. We need to get this stream. You just don't want to collab with me. Collab with me, movie cowboy. Eat that bread. Can't believe you've been following Beko longer than Beko. Shut up, movie cowboy. Can that bread. You may or may not have dropped the Rickrolled in the Discord. Okay, see you guys next week, okay? Next week. Goodbye. Stalling. Get out of here, suckers.